serve.
Love one.
These two have never played each other before. World number 9 versus the world number 63.
2 love.
That's multiplied by 7, says.
Is he going to be 7 times better today? Tomokazu Harimoto is a real competitor. He can be very, very loud when things are going his way. And yeah, when he gets his first point, let's see how he reacts.
2-1.
Yeah, it's fairly muted for now. I have noticed in the last few months he's just gone a little bit quieter at times.
No state of Zen here today, Shaz.
Yeah, of Chinese parentage, Tomokazu Harimoto, his parents came from China. I think his mother represented China, in fact, and they settled in Japan, where he was born. And of course, his sister as well now, creating waves. Miwa Harimoto. And they're now both regarded as mainstays of the Japanese team.
He's a Sendai native.
That's right.
Well, it's kind of strange when you think about it that he's, you know, represented 2 countries, or, you know, turned Japanese only after 14 years of age and 61 days. But his mother, of course, did represent China in competitive table tennis. And amazing that it's an entire family. His dad plays table tennis, his mother plays table tennis, and the sister plays competitive table tennis. Sometimes happens in football families, but you don't really see it too often in other sports. So interesting.
In control here, Tomokazu Harimoto.
5-3.
Yoshino's got to take his opportunities whenever they present themselves.
6-3.
Harimoto does play a pacey game, and that's where, you know, he hits his stride. Gassina, of course, does have an awesome, very awesome backspin that he can use, but that's given the space to do it. I don't think Harimoto is allowing him too much freedom, so.
He's had a couple of memorable wins in his career. Lee Sang-soo, Aruna Quadri. Aruna rather, and
4-7.
Omar Asar, Satya Manasekaran, and I think one that's Vladimir Samsonov back in the day. And more recently, Truls Morgaard.
7-5.
Just not long after he was runner-up at the World Championships. So he's certainly got the ability.
Well, whenever you're looking at top 10 material, you pretty much know that you can expect something special here. Harimoto bringing on that pace factor. He's got
8-5.
aggression and speed. So 9 points here to Tomokazu Harimoto as he leads. Andres Gassina. Gassina started, of course, on the first. Gassina started on the first, on the front foot. Then, of course, just landed up trailing behind.
5-10.
So signs of a comeback, but that doesn't seem to be the case now as Harimoto is on to game point.
Yeah, that win against Vladimir Samsonov, that was at the Austrian Open in 2015. He was world number 10 at that point. He's also beaten Oh Sang-yoon at the English Open in 2009. Also world number 10. Those are his 2 best victories, as it were. It's Harimoto who's won this one pretty comfortably.
Well, 11-5 there. Absolutely no dramas in this for Harimoto. Just kept it straight, kept that lead going. But he's had a couple of firsts in there as a youngster, and certainly we'll talk about that later. So 11-5 to Tomokazu Harimoto. There's the game.
So into the second game, Gashina's coming into it. He hasn't had successful starts to
Second game, Katrina to serve.
2024, 13 matches played,
Love
6 events, 6 wins, 7 defeats so far this year. Singapore Smash, he was out in qualification.
Love one.
The actual thing of Chinese Taipei. We saw Dang Cho here earlier. He lost to Zhang Zhou, the star contender in Goa in the round of 32.
2 love.
Harimoto just endorsing his authority, getting this map up.
2-1.
Started off fairly strong. Casina will have to take what he gets. But having said that, well, it could be an interesting battle between the two, especially if Casina can come up with a few maverick shots.
1-3.
We've got to remember that Gashina's back in the day, he was 18th in the world in 2016. So we know the kind of ability that he has got. Man who's won European Championships golds before in doubles in 2011. Also won a silver in the 2009 Mediterranean Games singles.
1-4.
Well, I think he's just having a tough time against Harimoto, and that's more to do with, well, just Harimoto's return of serve. It's been so perfect.
Well, that was an intense rally that Gachino won.
Definitely a morale booster for him. Casino does well shine whenever he gets a chance to go up with his forehand.
For his part, Tomokazu Harimoto has got an Olympic bronze, a team event from the home games in 2020 when Tokyo hosted it. That took the edge.
5-2.
World Championships, 2 silvers in 2021 and 22 in mixed doubles. Got a bronze in Chengdu a couple of years ago. World Cup, he's won a silver in singles. World Cup finals, sorry, WTT Cup finals has won silvers twice in 21 and 22.
2-6.
I think Shazar, the sign of things to come is that you know, he did pick up his first All Japan Table Tennis Championship Juniors title when he was a first grader.
Yeah,
and won it for 6 years after that.
Yeah, he really did come good. He's one of these prodigies, as I mentioned earlier.
3-6.
Already by the age of 15, he was a world beater.
He was absolutely, I think when he was about, you know, barely under 13, he even beat Hugo Calderano at that time. I think that's quite an, you know, achievement. So youngster with a lot of talent. I guess it's in the genes, Chess. It's in the genes.
Yeah, it certainly helps when your parents are keen table tennis players. And it's got to the semi-finals in 2020. Runner-up in 2019 in Chengdu at the World Cup I'm talking about here. And quarters in 2018.
4-8.
And some people are just concerned about maybe burnout for him. That did he peak a little early? He was inside the top 3 rankings for a while, and then even went out of the top 10. He's forcing his way back through, perhaps.
Well, I think you can always ride the wave, and there are players, those who've done that in the
5-8.
past, who have, you know, different performance and form, and then just find your way back through. I think Harimoto capable of doing that, but you're right, Chess. Playing from such a young age and highly competitive table tennis, it does, you know, take its toll on the physical side as well.
8-6.
The third player in this group, Jonathan Groth of Denmark. That could be a fascinating battle to see who finishes second. Remember, it's only the group winners that go through.
8-7.
Well, this is better from Gachina.
Casino's just fighting back in the second game. First one, of course, totally dominated by Tomokazu Harimoto.
Pada mu sve na kraj stola. Treba mu ući i onda iskočiti. Stalno igra preko neke.
I pazi, ako serva izađe, da, treba, ako uđeš dobrim spinom sad, ako on preuzme, svaka čast. Da.